So, what's goody, what's goody? Back with another one, because you know Raider Nation needed another one. And we got, this is Bucket underscore channel. Welcome. This is it's the Yurp show. I'm your host, Yurp Jers. These freaking ants just be all over the place. I'm your host, Yurp Jers. Got a spit. He's special, but he's a regular. Shout out to my uncle. State your name, unc.
Sacktown Raider Mike here, ready to talk some Raider stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's everybody doing? First and foremost, I want to say, unc, this show um, is a shout out to you. Everything you do, man, since the beginning. Um, day one, you know what I mean, always been in my corner, always been cool. And just want to say I appreciate you, and yeah, thank you for everything, man. For real, for real. So
Absolutely, man.
this show is a shout out to you. You feel me?
I appreciate it, man. It's been a fun ride. It's been a fun ride, man.
Regular too, y'all. So, you know what I'm
What's up,
saying?
Paul?
I'll be doing this on. And your picture will be on tonight's show's thumbnail. So they messed up. Uh, let's get to the chat. Rated Paul, what's happening? Rated Paul, what's happening, brother? What's happening? He says salute your Sacktown, yes sir. Shout out to bro, man.
What's up, Paul?
What's going down, man? What is going down? Got a lot to talk about tonight. Well, I'm gonna say a lot, but we're gonna do some talking. Um, yeah, man. So I'm just still feeling good about this off season. Everything is going as planned. We finally have a plan that we can execute now. I think it's just going good. Jolly out in the building. What it do, bro?
What's up, John?
Yes, sir. He said, salute Sacktown. Salute Nation. Salute Sacktown. Salute your, yes, sir. Salute to you, my brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. And like I said, man, make sure y'all become members. We're gonna be doing a lot of members only shows, you feel me? Thinking of really trying to get a lot of members in so we could do this members only draft. Um, so yeah, man, y'all get y'all memberships in because we're gonna have a blast, man. We're gonna have a blast. You know what I mean? Um, so what you want to talk about tonight, man? What you got on the agenda?
Well, I mean, we didn't really have. I couldn't find any new news today. Maybe somebody else heard of something, but I was just kind of like diving into the whole Kirk Cousins thing,
Right.
and uh, so I started looking into his contract. We know he's only making 1.3 million with us this year, and then 10 million we owe him 10 million, which we have a possibility of getting out next year. So we're paying him 1.3 million dollars. Aiden is getting 1.2 million dollars per year. I mean that's a pretty good deal. When we brought in Geno Smith, what do we get him? Like a 2 year, 75 to 85 million dollar contract, depending on his
Three,
sentence.
three, 3 years.
I, I
Excuse
just
me.
I just I just looked it up. Oh, okay. But yeah. So I mean, you can't cry over that, man. It's a good move all around. It's good for the team. It's good for Mendoza too, whether Mendoza starts or not. I'm not saying Mendoza ain't gonna start now that we got him. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that it's good all around. If he doesn't start, he has a good mentor. If he does start, in training camp and everything else, he's got cousins. It's like, man, I know the coaches are going to teach him, but it's not, all the position groups they hang out together. So, and the players are always there where the coaches have to be going coaching. Sometimes the players can still talk and stuff. So I think Kirk Cousins is a good person for that. But I just think it. I mean, for $1.3 million, man. I mean, come on. Who could be mad about that?
Right. Exactly. I mean, look, the guy, our guy who dabbles with the contracts, he's one hell of a negotiator, bro. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, Tom Delaney, yeah.
They should have had Tom Delaney play in the negotiator how he's negotiating.
I just, I mean, for such a team that's been so bad for so many years, and starting over with a whole new staff, and yet they're getting these guys. I mean, I don't care about the coach's salary. Mark can pay him all he wants to. I don't even look into their contracts. But I mean, to get all these veteran players coming in for these really good deals. I mean, it's a good deal for the player, but at the same time, it's a really good deal. It's a better deal for the Raiders because they have an early clause on all of them. And well, most of them like 3 years, 3 years, right? But they can back out in 1 year on these things without losing that much, not taking that big of a hit. So, I mean, it's just
Right.
been a masterful job, man. I've never seen
Somebody
nothing
said.
like this before, man.
Somebody said. I think it was East Coast that said that we overpaid for Jalen Naylor, and it's like, I mean, 3 years. He only got what, like 30. Like, what was his contract?
What's
Jalen
his first
Naylor.
name again? I'll look it up. Let me mute my mic. I'll look it up.
What was Jalen Naylor's contract? I didn't say Jalen Miller. I said Jalen Naylor. You loser. What was Jalen Naylor's contract for the Raiders? So 3 year, 35 million, 23 million in guarantee. Yeah, I don't really think that was an overpay.
What's that about? 12, a little under 12 a year.
12 a year, yeah. It's not bad, really.
That's not bad for a good wide receiver, man.
Yeah. He
And
ain't
it's somebody
elite.
and it's somebody who's played in Kubiak's system in Minnesota. He
Exactly.
already knows
But
he knows the system already.
right. But there is a receiver that I did not know East Coast liked because I liked him, right? But I didn't know how other people felt about him because nobody really talks. Certain people out here talk about like we should draft him, and at first I wasn't for it. But I've been watching this tape. I was watching this tape, right? And I'm like, he's better than Thornton.
That's not
Um,
hard.
he's a really good wide receiver and somebody that I really value their opinion said, yeah, if I was the Raiders, I would draft him. And that is
Who? You
Chris.
haven't told us yet. Oh,
That
finally.
is Chris Brazel, wide receiver out of Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I did some reading on him too. Yes, I did. 'Cause he's got that weird
Really
spelling
good,
of the name. Two
really
Z's and
good.
two L's and shit. Yes, I looked him up too because I think I heard it from E. Yeah, I think it was ECG that I heard it from too. So I started looking him up, and yeah, yeah,
Well, see, that's the thing. I looked him up way before East Coast said something about it. Before I watched the
okay,
video today, and
okay.
I didn't even know that he felt like that about him. I'm like, damn. Because I even put it in his comments. I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't even know you felt about him like that. Like, that's crazy. Because
Yeah,
I was like,
I didn't
I
know
always,
about him until he said something. I didn't know about him before.
well, they say he's a better option than Thornton.
Well, that's not difficult.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd like to compare this being better to somebody better than Thornton.
let me see how tall Chris Brazzell is. How tall is Chris Brazzell from Tennessee? Oh yeah, I'll rest my case. Yeah, and he's bigger. He's
He's
way
six
bigger than
five, isn't he? He's six five, 190, isn't he?
no
190.
6'5", 200.
Okay, 200. I was close.
Shit, why not? Fuck it.
No, I like big body receivers, man. We need that for the red zone, man. That's exactly what we need, and we've been needing.
I need to see his 40 time, yo.
I think it was like 4.35 or 4.37 or something. It was pretty fucking fast. Oh,
Hell, he ran
sorry,
a 47. Yeah,
four
let's
four
go.
four three seven. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I would get him in the. I don't know if he goes in the. I would get him in the same round I got Thornton if he drops that far. If
Does
he
it have
drops, if he drops to
what?
like the third, fourth round, I'll grab him.
Who's in the fourth round? I wonder what is projected. Does any of those say what his projected draft pick is? What is Chris Brazzell's projected draft pick? Which round? Mhm. Second to third.
Yeah. So if he drops to the third, I'll get him. Cause there's no way I'm passing up on Lee Hunter or Caleb Bates. I'm sorry, unless he's a top, real top wide receiver who just so happened to fall. Like Chris Bell is probably the only person. Chris Bell and just another person, and Jeremy Bernard. They're the only two that I'm grabbing before Caleb Bates.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm grabbing if yeah before if they want to take a wide receiver at two. Them the only two guys I'm taking. Oh, another person that's really good too that I've been doing some research on, and a fellow former NFL wide receiver also said he will be a really good football player in the league, and his name is Skylar Bell, out of UConn. 6 foot. I think he ran like a 4.4. Really good hands, really good route running ability. Um, yeah, I like him a lot. I really like him a lot. put out some information. I think he's looking up something right now. But yeah,
Oh
so
shit! I
Skylar
forgot I
Thompson,
was muted.
uh,
Sorry about that. I was muted. I
you,
had this big old spiel that I went on. I was asking you what you thought about Zachariah Branch, Cliff Branch's nephew.
uh, I'm cool with him. I mean, I don't have no problem with him. You know,
Yeah,
he's a little bit on the short side, but I mean,
yeah,
shit, I
that's the
know.
one thing too. And well, that was the thing I was saying when I was muted. I think they had him projected for second to third round. And I was saying I would think I would rather have. I mean, it would be great for the nostalgia having Cliff Branch's nephew in the building. How cool would that be?
I'm
But
gonna give him
uh,
a second
I
though.
would. I think I'd rather have Brazil better more than in the second or third round than Zachariah Branch.
Right, I would take back Ryan Branch in third. Hey,
Yeah,
cut it
I
out.
would say yeah third. I would say more third to fourth. Yeah.
I'll take him like in the third, but yeah, like I said, it's only two receivers I'll probably take before I take over anybody in a second. Over
Yeah.
Banks and Lee Hunter. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Go ahead, take over. Real quick. I got this up.
Left me hanging. Uh, is there anybody still in the chat that's I haven't seen no comments lately. Anybody out still out there? If so, what do you think about who's the receiver that you would like to see the Raiders draft?
Right.
Mm,
Let us know,
what round would
man.
you like to see them? What round do you think that you would like to get a wide receiver, and who would it be? Put it that way. How about that? Because I like that one guard. Geez, I can't think. It was Emmanuel. God bless it. Can't think of his last name. Anyway, um, that guard that I've been wanting, get him in the second, and then get that. Jesus Christ! Now I forgot the name of the receiver. Brazil guy. Pick him up in the third. You're done with the offense from there. Except maybe picking up a running back later. You can just concentrate on defense. But I don't. I really doubt the Raiders are going to go. I see more D line for the second rounder. But I want to
Yeah,
build up
because
the O line, and that dude is
I
a
think that's
beast.
I think that's what solidifies the defense. Besides getting a corner and a safety. Shout out Polar Bear Raider in the building. He said I have to give it to this front office. Kirk Cousins game plan uh, for over half of our teams on our schedule last year. Great move, not facts. Like this really
Some inside
could
information.
say if we get Zachariah Branch, he has to wear 21. He just has to wear 20. Right? That'd
I wonder
be
if he
dope.
would want to do that. He might. That would be
That
fucking totally. That would be totally dope if he did it. But wow, imagine having
that
21
I
Branch
get it,
running
but
around on the field now.
right.
That'd be flashbacks for
And he
me.
says
I'm
Happy
old
Mother's
enough. I'm
Day.
old enough to remember those days.
Right. He says Happy Mother's Day to everybody before the draft. Yep. During the draft.
Well, that's who did
Keep
that?
that going.
That was Freddie, wasn't it? That did that? No, it wasn't Freddie. It was Willie. Willie
Yeah.
used to always do that. Salute Mother's Day.
That's what's his name? Willie.
Willie. Yeah. Old man Willie. Willie Brown.
I got him mixed up. My bad. I got him mixed up.
Yeah, I did too. Just for a second, I'm like, oh wait a minute, that wasn't him. That was this guy. That was Willie Brown. Yeah.
Right.
And now they're still carrying on that tradition. Whoever the first Raider to announce a draft pick always carries on the tradition. I think that's really cool.
Right. Nah, that's facts. Bring back speed. Kill sign. Uh, speed kills. Nah, that's definitely facts. Bring back the speed kill sign. Yeah.
Polar Bear, I didn't say salute to you yet. Salute, Polar Bear.
Yeah, I would love to get Brezel though. Shit, I would get both of them, Zachariah Branch and Brezel. Shit, if you want speed, get that speed up in there. Look, you got two guys. You got two guys that run. You got two guys that run. Three guys actually that run a 4.3. Zachariah Branch, I think, runs like a 4.4. Even what's the name runs a 4.5. You feel me? Like so. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a definitely Polar Bear. Bring that sign back, yo. That speed kill sign. Cause Genty got some speed to him too. Genty got speed to him. I think Keelan Black got some speed to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I see more of getting a running back instead of another wide receiver. Because if they're going to get a running back within the top
Let
five,
me, let me see what Keelan Black ran.
we need too many spots to get two wide receivers early.
What did Keelan Black run? What was his 40 time? Who the hell is this? Keelan Black. What was? Oh my gosh. What was Keelan Black's 40 time? Huh. Look, even he ran a 4.43.
4.43. That's slower
Yeah.
than I thought it would have been.
You say what?
That dude sure looks a hell of a lot faster on the field. That's why I don't really rely on 40 times so much. I mean, because he looks a lot faster than that on the field. I thought. I would have
Yeah.
thought he'd have been a mid 4.3 guy at most.
Happy Poppy R. What's happening, bro? He said Raiders. Yes, sir. Appreciate you popping on,
What's up?
bro. Appreciate you
What's
popping
up,
on. Hope y'all
Happy?
hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, yo. I
What's up,
think we
Happy?
might quote Miller much as they like the young tackle Charles Grant. They were willing to get rid of Max. Nah, he ain't going nowhere. First of all, Colt Miller is playing on the left. Charles Grant will be battling on the right side
Yeah,
with DJ Glaze.
yeah. They just gave Colt Miller a contract, man. And it's like, yeah,
Right.
they're not going to get rid of him until they have a plan. They have a successor. They're not stupid like our staff was with the whole Derek Carr thing.
Right.
They're going to have a succession plan. It's not going to be as good at the beginning, but it's going to be a plan that will work back out again.
That's definitely facts. Yeah, they're not doing that again. Plus, they want to try Charles Grant on the right side anyway. So you don't want to trade away your left tackle, right? And then you still trying to fix the problem on the right side.
Yeah,
in the
especially when you're still trying to build an offensive line. I mean, we still got to get a guard and stuff. We got a center, sure. We got to get a guard. And it wouldn't hurt to get us another tackle. So I mean, getting rid of Colt Miller now would be just um, it'd be almost like I'd be going WTF. I knew something was going to go wrong. Type of
right.
moment. I knew it was too good. Something had to happen that just pissed me off.
Shout out G Fan in the building, Rose Town in the building. Salute
What's up,
Raider
G Fan?
Nation.
What's up, nephew?
Shit,
Rosetown.
sir, yes, sir. Appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Definitely appreciate y'all pulling up. But shoot, Grant got most of his snaps at left tackle last year. No, he didn't. He got most of his snaps at right.
Is it right? Yeah.
He was helping on the
He,
left.
yeah,
Helping on,
exactly.
actually, he was helping on both sides. To be honest, for real, for real, he was helping on both sides. Shout out G Fam.
She fam going straight to work.
Straight to work. He says subscribe,
As
share,
usual.
like, and turn on notifications. Memberships now also available. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I definitely appreciate it. I definitely appreciate it. Roll up Raiders. Yes, sir. That's what we gotta do. If
Raiders.
Rose Town said it, then that's what it has to be. Right? You that right now?
No,
Draft day is
you can't leave a Raiders chant. Yeah, you can't leave a Raiders chant hanging. You got to answer it.
Sativas. Yes, sir. I'm going to name, if I get another dog and it's a girl, that's what I'm going to name her. Sativas.
What about Indica?
And if I get a third dog, then I'll do indica too. What if we draft Boston and McDonald Dream Team? That'd be fire. That'd be fire. But I mean, wouldn't you like Brazel and Caleb Banks or Brazel and what's his name? Um, Lee Hunter.
I want Emmanuel Pregnon as a guard. That's who I want. Sorry.
Due to that's your opinion, I'm gonna let you have it. But you know what I'm gonna
Okay,
say.
thank you. You tell me we don't need an offensive guard badly. I mean, we need to protect this multi-billionaire coming up here. So we uh we need to protect him, man.
You said Bammer. Who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that is,
Bammer.
cuz.
I don't know who Bammer is.
I don't know that, my friend. I don't know that. Now, you talking about Bernard from Bama, then yeah, I'd like him to. AKA the couch. I still don't know who that is. Uh,
Yeah, I don't either.
oh, Bammer Weed?
Bammer Weed?
Oh, crap.
Oh, gotcha.
I never had that. That sound like some backyardigans, some bullshit.
They grow weed in Bammer.
Hell no, you better not get caught growing weed in Alabama. Shit, nigga.
digging ditches on the side of the road in chains.
You were right? Shit. You'll be in the county jail for about a good few years. Or you might get some prison time. You never know. Yeah, but I ain't fuck with that. I live in Tennessee now. I'll have to worry about that shit.
Is it legal in Tennessee?
Things on the urge of being legal.
It's
It's
decriminalized probably at least they're not going to
yeah,
lock you up for it. Maybe a ticket or something, you know. If the cop just doesn't make you dump it out and throw it on the ground if you ain't got like 10 pounds in your car.
nah, facts.
You know. I watch a lot of those cop shows, and even the states in the South, you the cops, which was surprised you, like even Arkansas and stuff like that, they have camera crew there and stuff. That the guys like 90% of the time, if he asks you if you have something, and you say yeah and give it to him, it's just a little bit amount of weed. Of course, if you have coke or meth or something, that's a different story. But if you have like a couple buds of weed, he'll just make you get out and dump it out and stomp it out, and then let you on your way.
Right.
California is like you could have like an ounce or something on you.
With McDonald, Linder, JPJ, Jetty can run 1,000+ yards, and Boston Bowers managing the Raiders. I could dig it, but I mean, look, what's the name? Do the same thing. Look, you got you got JPJ, Linderbaum, and I don't know why people are sleeping on my man Caleb Rogers, bro. The dude only had uh, two
Two
QB
pressures.
pressures out of over like 100 snaps, bro. Like, why is everybody? And he's still in the building right now doing this thing.
Yep.
I don't understand why people are looking over him, bro. He's gonna
I'm
be
not
one of
looking
the
over him.
good guards for us.
I like him, man. I don't understand why it took him so freaking long to put him in. That whole Kappa thing pissed me off.
If you
I'm
want
glad he's gone.
if you want, if you want Pregnon, then that tells me you don't believe in either JPJ or Caleb Rush.
No, no, it doesn't. No, it
So what,
doesn't.
you just gonna grab him and then let him sit? That's just a waste of.
No, I'm
It's
gonna
just a waste.
grab him and let him battle it. I'm gonna grab him and let him battle it out. Competition breeds, iron sharpens iron, and it does not hurt if Caleb or him even being a second round draft pick, look who we put up with uh, Wilson, you know, to have that in there, and he, with JPJ and his head injuries, I mean,
Okay.
why not? I mean, that's a stall thing because you don't want one guy going down and then you're effed. So I think it's worth it. Yes, and I don't. It doesn't mean I don't have faith. I love JPJ. I met his parents. Uh, I love Caleb. I wish he'd started sooner. I was
Right.
one of the many decisions Brennan Carroll or Pete Carroll or whoever made the decision to keep him out because he wasn't ready. Um,
Right.
when we were like 3-10, it's like no, I like I just don't believe that you can have enough good. I mean, to have that as a backup, especially God forbid JPJ gets yet another concussion, which it can happen at any time. And it can happen quickly. And
Okay.
the thing is, no, let me finish real quick. The thing
Go ahead.
is, uh, Emmanuel plays left guard, which is probably where JPJ is going to be playing. So,
Okay.
and if he goes down, we're screwed. But you put but we don't even know who's going to be the backup yet. I mean, let them two battle it out. And
I mean, we had backups already. So are you not? Are you not? Are you
who?
not?
Who?
You say who? I mean,
Yeah,
shit. You got Meredith. He's going
Meredith.
back to J left guard where everybody wanted him at in the first place. He's going back to his original position. Then you got on the left side, you still got Laki Tasi in his second year, his first full second year of football. I think he gets better, especially with Brendan, except for the offensive line dude, Rick Dennison. Especially with having Rick Dennison at the helm, that's going to even boost him even more. So that's another backup plan. Or you got Antonio Mafi, who's really good at the back end of last year, who can back up Taylor Rogers on the right side. This is what I'm
Okay, if
saying.
you're
I'm not
comfortable,
doing to what
if
it
you're
is.
comfortable with that, that's cool, man. I'm not. So I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay.
I mean, and especially if Mendoza's going to start or play, I want the best
Then
offensive line we can assemble out in front of him to protect his ass.
So then let me
So
ask you this then. What was all the riff last year about Meredith going back to left guard? If
because
you just want somebody,
because at that point that was the best option we had at that point.
who's the best option at a
It
backup
wasn't
though?
like he was a superstar going to go to the Pro Bowl or anything like that. It was just the best option. He was better there than he was a center.
Okay,
That's
so
that's that's
he's
that's
going
that's
back.
why I was wanting him at left guard. Or screaming for him, just put him back at guard because he
Right.
was
So,
sucking at center. That's why, not because he's the premier guard. He's just better at it than he was center,
but you
in
don't
my
need a
opinion.
premier guard at backup as a backup. You need somebody that's gonna come in there and do their job, and that's it until he comes back.
All
That's
right.
Meredith too.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you've argued your point. I've argued mine. I still think we should get him. I know we're not going to, so it's kind of a moot point anyway. But uh, but that's who I want. If you ask me who I want, I'll tell you who I want. That's who I want.
No,
I think
I
it's
could dig it.
a smart move. I think you get that and you get Brazel. You got your offense in a really good situation where you have an extra weapon, an extra offensive lineman, a good offensive lineman that's in a position. I still think
The
we
extra,
disagree. Well, we I think
yes.
we disagree on the fact that we need a guard, another guard. I mean, we both know we need another tackle. That's
So okay,
but we
I'm not
I think we
arguing.
need another guard.
I'm not really arguing. I mean, not arguing, but I'm not debating on the person, the player. Or I guess I am. Now I
Yeah,
guess I
you're.
am debating on the player, but it's mostly the position. Like
Yeah, I understand. I know right where you're coming. I understand right where you're coming from. I just disagree. We just one of those things we disagree on. That's all.
yeah, I mean, I just feel like, look, to be honest, this is what I heard in the building, and this is also what a lot of people have said about SpyTech,
Mm,
that he really doesn't go for linemen in the top rounds. He
mm.
usually goes maybe third and down. So, and then I'm also hearing that they're not worried about offensive linemen because they like the offensive linemen that they have right now. So that's not going to be a
Spy
main factor on in the draft.
Spytech 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 loves linemen on both sides of the ball. He loves linemen. He thinks that's the first thing that needs to be secured. Spytech said that many
Not at
times.
the top, not at the first and second round.
He did not specify what round to get him in. He just said, "I'm always looking for offensive and defensive linemen. Always." He didn't say, I'll
Okay, but
only take him in the first round
if
or I'll only take him in the third round." So you can't throw those words into his
if
mouth. I mean, he did not say that.
he doesn't have to, if you look at history. If you look at the history of what the
Okay.
Bucks did, the time he was with them, they never got an offensive lineman in the first and second round. It was
Mm,
always the third.
okay. All right. Let's just, okay. I'm going to go grab a beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, you can have never have too many offensive linemen though. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm down with getting offensive linemen, but I mean, I don't think that's a like. I don't know. Maybe I just don't. I just think we can still find a decent offensive lineman and let him. You know, if he's going to be a backup, let him develop. Then you know what I'm saying. But if you got Meredith back at left guard, then I don't think we need to even mess with the guards because I think Antonio Mafi played really well also in the back end. Um, you know what I mean? So is it Antonio Mafi or is it the guard Antonio Mafi? That's what I thought I was talking about somebody else tripping. But you know what I mean? So, you know, Paul Bear said the Raiders still need to do more depth. Uh, that is what kill us every year. No, that's facts. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you never can have too many anything. You feel me? You said spytec only had one draft. Uh, It's only has been second season as GM. You can't say he won't draft one early after only one draft, after only 1 year. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about when he was with the Bucks. When he was with the Bucks,
He
and he
wasn't the
was
general manager.
like,
He wasn't the general manager at the Bucks. He was an
I
assistant.
know that, but still, if he's doing the work, which I'm pretty sure he is, he has to report to the general manager, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he does not have the final say, does he?
No, he don't have the
Does he
final
have the
say. But if
exactly?
you, I watch football, so I know this. I follow it,
Oh,
so
okay.
I follow a lot of teams, so I know.
Yeah, I've never seen a football game in my life. I've
I
been
watch.
to over almost. I've been to almost 200 games live. So I mean,
I
I've
mean,
watched football too.
oh, I'm not debating. I'm not saying it. Like, I'm not even getting no attitude. What I'm saying is, I watch football all around. So I watch the draft and I watch other teams. Going to a game is just watching one team. I understand what you've done. I'm not taking nothing from you. But what I'm saying is, I watch other teams. I watch the Bucks
Uh,
draft. Like, you know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
you know what? You know what? You're that's an insult. I do watch other teams. I concentrate on the Raiders. Yes, I've said that. I concentrate on the Raiders. Do I know the other teams' assistant coaches? No. Do I know all their players? No. That doesn't mean I know other don't know other teams and know their styles and the way they play because I see them every year. Because I go to games. I've been to like over 180 games live. I watch other teams. I see what they're doing and I try to see what they're doing before we play them, so I know what kind of. So I do watch other teams. I just can't remember names very well. It's the thing in my head. I can't remember names. Doesn't mean I don't know these other teams. It just means I don't follow them.
Okay.
So I got about 20 years of experience on you.
I didn't apologize, young. I didn't mean to, offend you. Wasn't trying to offend you or nothing. But I mean, all right. I wasn't even trying to get into this back and forth, but it's cool.
I wouldn't either. I was just saying my opinion. And if I don't, never mind. I'm done. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Said Bucks drafted Tristan Wirfs, so that was the only person. That was the only guard they like really drafted in the first round. So what we talking about? And how long ago was that? Leggy, what's happening, bro?
What's up, Leggy?
Yeah, I'm looking some up right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't specifying on what lineman. I just said offensive lineman. I didn't specify. I just said offensive lineman. So, like, but yeah, it's okay.
Bottom line is when the assistant GM wants somebody and the GM wants somebody else, guess who gets to pick? The GM.
Yeah, I already know
So,
that though.
well, so that's why I don't know who it was said that you can't compare that because he wasn't in charge there. He's in charge now. We've only had one draft, and he did pick up two offensive linemen in the third round.
Yeah, that's what I said. He
That's
don't grab linemen.
what's that tell you?
I
This is
said
the
that.
third round. He picked up two. So I
I
mean, he
said
does draft them in the early rounds.
I said that though. That was my whole argument about. Like that's what I said. That was my whole argument. That
So your whole
he drafted.
argument was because of me wanting to get a guard in the second round. And you said he doesn't do that.
So what lineman did he draft in the second round?
He took Betch in the second round. You know I know that, but he did pick him up early. This is a better guard than either one, or better lineman than either one of those two, in my
I
opinion, and most people's opinions. So I mean, the value wasn't there at number two last year. Showing that he picked up two offensive linemen in the third round shows that he will draft early for a lineman if he thinks that that's the guy we need. I'm not saying he's going to draft this guy. I would say I have about a snowball's chance in hell of the Raiders drafting this guy. I was just saying that's who I want. And I think there's a legitimate chance that they get him, but not as high as the odds are that they won't. I understand that. But if somebody asks me who I want, that's who I want. Whether it be right or, turns out to be right or wrong, it's mostly I'm wrong more than I'm right. I understand that, but I still got my opinions. I'm very opinionated.
yeah, I don't mean look, I don't mind opinions. I don't really opinions don't really do nothing for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has an opinion. It's a right or wrong thing.
Exactly.
It's
Right.
all, it's not but that's not
it's not a
law.
fact.
That's you know, but I don't know. I'm just saying I'm not getting bent out of shape over, you know what I'm saying, over opinion. Not doing it.
I'm not either. I think your opinion is more legit than mine, to be honest with you. I mean, your opinion, what you're thinking is going to happen is more likely to happen than what I'm thinking. But Doesn't mean I don't want that to happen. I know it's probably not, and I'm not stupid. I know it's not, most likely not, but that's what I want, even though I know we won't get it. But
I'm sorry, but you know. Yeah, man, I don't know. Says, but I do agree. Spytec was the VP, not the president, so he can get his suggestions voted. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
vetoed is what he said. Vetoed. In other words, nullified.
Voted, voted. Well, still, well, you know, but it's cool. We'll figure it out somehow, some way. We'll figure it out somehow, some way. Here.
I know. I really trust our. I really trust Spytech. I really trust our scouting crew that he's assembled. The additions he made, they've had a year to work together. You know, they did an amazing job in free agency. So I'm excited to see what this draft shows to us, man. And if he knocks the draft anywhere near out of the park like he did free agency, man, he's got to be executive of the year.
Right.
'Cause, I mean, he's
Exactly.
done nothing but good things. Him and with Tom Delaney's help, as far as negotiating contracts, um, yeah, it's pretty amazing what those two have done, especially when you compare it to last year. But Spytech had a plan, you know. He was like, no, I know this ain't gonna work this year. I'm just gonna pick up some players. He didn't use them like Caleb, Grant, JJ, Tonka, all these players that didn't get the right amount of playing time, and we think it was a subpar draft. It wasn't a subpar draft. They just didn't get played. You watch what they do this year.
Right. You're definitely right, man.
Plus, we don't have that glaring needs in the draft other than the quarterback, the quarterback. But, I mean, with the free agency, it freed us up a little bit to where we don't have to reach because, well, we really need this, I mean, we really need certain positions, but not as bad as we did before this free agency. So we can go, okay, this guy is available. That's a position of need, but we can get this guy. He's a better player. It's a position of need, but it's not as much as, they have the leniency to do that with this free agency. And plus, they're on a 3-year plan. They're not going to be stupid. They're going to get guys that they think has got good character and are going to be with them for a while and develop into superstars.
Right. Yeah, they got a plan. That's all. That's all it counts.
Finally,
That's all it counts. I don't really care who we draft. I just want us to have a good draft.
yeah, it's going to be fun after the first, second day on. It's going to be fun, really fun to
Right.
watch. We don't know where they're going. That's a good thing because I don't think the league knows where we're going either. The other teams don't know where we're going. And I still think Spytech will trade back. It's not the second round, it's by the third round.
I thought those picks were more of a Pete Carroll pick. It's
Who's
not a
that?
spy tech pick.
Who?
Ken Miller and Tommy Malone.
Oh,
So that's how I feel about that.
well, that's the thing, because that brings up a good point is the fact that we now know who's in charge. There's actually a chain of command now. So, and as you're just stated, those were Pete Carroll picks. Well, that kind of stuff ain't going to happen this year. It's going to be, you tell me who you want, I will get you what you need, and you use them to the best of their abilities. But it's his decision. He's got the final say this year. Whereas last year he didn't always have the final say. You know,
Right.
so that's not going to happen this year. You nailed it. You said those were Pete Carroll guys, and they absolutely
Yeah.
were.
Just like last year, like you knew when people.
We can state the obvious. What about Geno Smith? Oh, I think Yurp had to go take care of his dog. His dog was getting kind of Gizmo was getting gizmoed up. Shit, where's my glasses? Don't be scared of the mock. What's that mean, my nephew G fam?
I wish I could do a mock on here, but I don't have the computer.
Oh, he means like doing a mock.
Yeah, I would love to do a mock, bro, but my laptop is not gonna hold all that shit. So that's why I ain't done one.
Hey, hey, you know what though?
That's why
We've already tossed.
I just do them and post them on my channel and stuff.
We we talked about it a little bit. I think on I don't know if it was last night's show or the night before. You talked a little bit about after the schedule release, which is what, May 17th or something like that. When was the schedule? May 13th. We talked about having a show where uh, your show where we can go through the games one by one and pick who's going to win, and we can include the chat in that,
Yeah,
and you guys
yeah,
can pick your wins and losses. I'll keep track. I'll keep track of them, and then at the end of the year, we'll see who has the has the most and that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of
right.
fun.
So Polar Bear said Spytech like at least 10 picks or better, so that he could at least get seven right and still pass with the others being wrong. Now that's facts. But
You
he
get
got
seven
like what?
right, man. You get seven right in a draft out of 10, man. You're you're yeah. You're doing. That's Hall of Fame shit.
Hmm. That's Howie Roseman type status right there.
Yeah.
No doubt. Shoot, no doubt. Even when we drafted Besh in the second round, that was a reach. I don't know. I won't even want to say that was a reach just yet because we
I
didn't
wouldn't
even get
call
to
it a
see
reach.
full potential. Yeah, I ain't gonna say just yet, Lecky, because we didn't even full potential with the fuckery of Pete Carroll. So I'm not even gonna give that to him yet. Now, if he doesn't do anything this season, then I'm gonna say, yeah, that was kind of a reach. But if he at least shows some promise,
That was a bust. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Put him in a situation where he can actually grow instead of be regress like the rest of the veterans got regressed.
to be honest, I would really even give him until his third season. That way, I know
Well,
because third
that's what they
season
say about.
was his rookie season, really. I mean, his first this season, if he does good, will make up for his rookie season, and his third season will just be his third season. You feel me?
Well, that's what they always say, man. Draft picks, you got to wait 3 years to find out what that pick was actually worth.
Right. Especially
And
first
Bet
is
it,
rounders and
and Betch
maybe
has got
third.
the all the he's got all the intangibles too. So I mean, as far as you ain't got to worry about that dude screwing up off the field and stuff like that. And he's going to study, he's going to learn. He's playing for
He's
himself and
also a
his
God fearing
mother.
man. He's
So,
also a God fearing man, also. So
well, I know that, yeah, oh, big time, yeah. And
yeah,
so I mean, he's just a good guy. So you know, it that's the thing I noticed a lot about the staff is all the players. Look at spytec's draft last year, whether you like a couple of the players or not. They're guys of good quality. Because what do we hate every year as a Raider fan? When is the ball going to drop and somebody screws up
yeah,
and causes some kind of rift within the organization? When's it going to happen? It's not if it's going to happen, it's when's it going to happen.
right.
It, I don't feel that anymore. I don't feel that this year. Well,
Yeah,
we got to
not
wait
me.
till after the draft and everybody else and stuff like that, see who ends up playing. But I don't see the way they're going that they're going to pick up anybody that doesn't have good character. And
Nah,
so,
fact.
wouldn't that be nice to have one whole season without drama?
You finna
I
get it
don't
this
care
year?
what our
You
I
finna
don't
get
care
it
what
this year?
our record is. I think we can get it this year. A drama-free year, I definitely see that so far. This
Yeah,
draft has not happened yet. I definitely see that. I don't give a shit if it translates into 13 wins or 6 wins. I mean,
right,
if we got good quality players that are building and look like they know what they're doing, they just need some time to gel. I'm a happy camper.
right. Exactly.
But just to go one full season without some kind of drama about some guy, they find him in a ditch, drunk in his truck, or some guy killing somebody in his car, or well, that wasn't. Yeah. Anyway, something happens every year. Some kind of Christian Wilkins kissing guys in the forehead in the locker room. You know, it's just something. I just don't need. It'd be nice not to have that.
Yeah, man. I think that none of that happens this year. I think we'd be good. I think all we
Yeah,
got to do this year is focus on football, and I think that's the main thing we
exactly.
have to do. Is just focus on football.
Won't that be great to just feel like that?
Right.
Not gonna have some
Post,
guy on the internet posting pictures of his guns.
yeah, right. Last year's draft class gets a mulligan because of the terrorists. Yeah, no.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. I agree 1,000%, Polar Bear.
Yeah, I agree, Kobe. I agree, man. Yeah, man. So the goal today, y'all, right? The goal, I'm gonna start setting these because I read on, I don't know, I got an email today from YouTube saying I have to start. Well, they ain't say I have to, but they said it'd be good. Like it'd boost up my whatever. But you know, so I'm trying to set goals for super chats, right, y'all? So my goal right now is only, well, we got what, four yesterday, so the goal today is to get five super chats.
Oh, your super chats? Shit,
Yeah,
I think
so
you got five. I think you got five.
no, it was four. I got one from you and three from Rob last night.
I thought there was one other person that did one. Maybe that.
Nah, it was just you two. So the goal tonight is five super chats, y'all. That's just the goal. I mean, if it happens, it happens. If not, I ain't sweating it. It's cool. But it is helping me to get new equipment though, and helping me build my channel up more. You know what I'm saying? It goes all the money that I receive from super chats and what's the name goes right back into the podcast, bro. It does. You know what I mean? I don't make a lick off of it. The only thing I make money off of is my job, my first job. You know, so and I also becoming a goal that I can start making this my full time job. You feel me? So you know what I mean? That just helps me out even more. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to think it's going to frivolous things or it's just going all to me. No, this shit is going towards back to the podcast. I'm putting the money back into the studio. You feel me? But yeah. So, but Poleberry did absolutely right, yo. The Carol's fucked everything up last year. Just say that. And yeah, I hate when people try to put it on Tom Brady too. Like, yeah, Tom Brady's the reason why we got no. He's not the reason. He did what he had to do. He couldn't do anything else. So the best next selection was Pete Carroll.
Yeah, it was the only choice we had. That's we were down to that. Nobody else wanted him for a reason.
Yeah, nobody wanted to come over here. So
Then he brings his lame ass sons with him.
mm,
So we had ignorance and senility all in one.
right, definitely fact. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, look, it is what it is. Last year is last year. This year is this year, and we finna be on better, bigger and better things. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. And hey, you know what a great goal is? Here's a great goal. 2029, the Super Bowl is going to be played in Las Vegas. How
yep.
about we be there for that? Wouldn't that three? I know it's a lot to ask in 3 years, but uh,
Shit, it can-
not
shit.
saying it can't happen. Not saying it can't happen.
If New England can make it in 1 year, shit,
Yeah,
I believe we can do it in three.
I, the direction I see them going, I'll think more about it after this year. See what they do with actually. I'm not again. I've said it 100 times. Nephew. I've said it 100 times. I don't give a damn about. Well, I give a damn about it, but I don't care. I'm not going by what I think, how many wins and losses they're going to have. I'm going by. I
Right,
just want to see how they look. Are they
right,
prepared? Are they ready? Are they hungry? Do they know
right,
where they're going? Do they communicate with each other? And it's
right.
going to take 5, 6 games into the season to figure that out because this is an all new team, man. I mean, all new
Yep.
coaches, all new team. It's going to take a while to figure that out. So I don't really expect it to turn into like a 14-3 season this year. You know, I'll be happy with 6 wins as long as we look good. As long as we just show up every day. We just got to have the BB because we're a little bit behind and stuff like that. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't really care about the wins and losses as much as I do about how they look. You know, if I watch a Raiders team lose, but they look like they played their asses off, they just got beat that day. I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
The shit that was happening last year wasn't that. They just weren't ready, especially the Philadelphia game. That was the worst.
Yeah, man. I already knew he was gonna lose that Philly game. I had that marked on the calendar. Loss.
Yeah, well, I knew we were going to lose it, but I mean, it just like I said, I don't care about that as much about that. It's just they just did just look disoriented the whole game, like they didn't really effing care. You know,
Yeah, it wasn't
they
about the
didn't know what was
loss.
going on.
It's about how we lost.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
That makes a big difference, man. I mean, I've been in fist fights before. We've all had. I'm sure you've had your share, and sometimes we lose. But
Right.
that doesn't mean I'm not going to get my shots in. You may beat
Right.
me eventually, but I'm getting my shots in, and I'm not just giving up. That's what I want my team to do. Yeah,
Right.
you may beat me, but man, you're gonna feel it tomorrow. You're gonna feel that you fought me.
Nah, absolutely right, man. Absolutely right. So we gotta figure out. Is are we gonna be a team? Are we gonna be a team that pushes people, or are we gonna be pushovers? And I don't think we're gonna be pushovers. I think we're gonna be
I
the
don't
ones
see it.
punching the rain in the mouth.
I agree 100%. We're gonna be doing the pushing now. We're not gonna be no pushover. I don't. I just that I don't see happening.
Right.
12 wins I don't see right now. But
I don't see
not being
us.
a pushover, but not being a pushover, that I don't see. I don't see that happening.
Right.
Being a
And,
pushover.
and another thing too, we ain't gonna be giving up these leads in the second half. Remember how many leads we done gave up last year going into the second
Oh,
half
our
or
our
into the
third
third?
quarters, we were like digging ourselves out of a hole in the fourth quarter almost every game. The games we did win, we were digging ourselves out of a fucking hole. Oh, excuse me, out of a hole. So,
So just imagine what we're gonna do this year with a more competent younger coach
mm,
who's gonna listen to the staff and also have and not cloud his judgment. You feel me? Or if I said that right.
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, we got to take into consideration we have a last place. It'll really depend on the 13th when we find out when we're playing who. Like, are they gonna like make us go from the East Coast one week, the West Coast next week, back to the East Coast next week, back to the West Coast next week? I mean, are they gonna do that, or are they gonna leave us in the East Coast for a couple games, or all those kind of things, the little things, you know?
Right. Yeah, all that factors in it.
Exactly. And for the love of God, can we get a home game to start off the season for once?
Man, I know, right? I'm tired of us starting off away.
Yeah, like sometimes we're like third game before we even have our first home game. It's like, come on. We know you hate us, but damn, don't make it obvious.
Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, giving us the hard schedule every year is crazy.
Well, that's the thing. Even when we have the easier schedule because our record sucked the year before, they just seem to find a way to work it to make it as hard as possible. You know,
Right.
Well, oh, you're going to play this team that's had 10 days rest and you get 4 days rest. You know, really?
Right. Yeah, man. Enough is enough.
So I'm really looking forward to the 13th to find out.
When is it?
13th, May
Oh, what?
13th.
13th? Okay.
May 13th, yeah. Next month.
Okay.
I don't know why they wait so long. I think they just wait till after the draft. That ought to be interesting. I mean, because we were the last place team, we should have the easiest schedule. But of course, we have to play the AFC West, which ain't going to be easy. But we're supposed to have
Right.
there's certain committal games you have to play, like you have to play another division every year. So, but there's really only a couple teams where you get the weakest team of the ones that are available. Those, yeah. So
Right.
it's not like it changes your whole schedule because there's every team has to play their own division twice. Every team has to play in a division has to play all the teams of another division. So right there, that's 9 games
Right.
or 10 games actually. So that's 10 games out of the 17. And then there's always other contractual things that you have to do with teams within your own conference. And then there's like a
Right.
couple left where that's where you get the weaker of the teams. So it doesn't really make that much of a difference.
Nah. Nah, it don't make that much of a difference, but it'd be cool. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see.
I'm curious
Yeah.
about that 49. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Now you good? What you say?
I'm curious to see because I don't know. I've just been hearing rumors. I know you're planning. I hope it doesn't happen because you were planning on going to the 49er game if it's in San Francisco. I just heard some rumors that was the game that's kind of being talked about for being the Mexico game, but that don't mean nothing. It could just be rumors. Rumors going to be flaring. So it'll be interesting. On the 13th, we'll be able to find that kind of stuff out. If we have any, we might have an international game too. So we don't know yet.
Right.
I think they should have international games only after you can start having bye weeks, and any team that does an international game has a bye week the following week.
I heard somebody, what teams go, I think the 49ers is go to Australia week 1.
Oh, really?
Read something like Mike Shanahan or somebody, I think it was Shanahan, not happy that they're going to Australia in week 1.
Hmm. Well, I doubt I don't think has any team ever. I don't think they have. I don't think you can have two international games in a year. So if that happens, then the Mexico thing definitely won't happen.
I don't know.
I don't think you can have two international games in a season. That'd be ridiculous if you did.
He sent you my most recent mock draft. Where'd you send it to? Did you text it to me or did you send it on what's the name?
He said text.
Okay, I got it now. Okay,
I gotta
I
take a
see.
piss.
So G-Fam got us getting Daniel Mendoza #1, pick 36, D'Angelo Pons. I think he goes in the later first round, but that could happen. Mike Washington Jr. at the third round. Fourth round, he guys getting Dominique Orange. The second, fourth round pick, Malachi Fields. Third, fourth round pick, Logan Jones. Andrew Barton with the fifth round. Fernando Carmona in the sixth round. And with the seventh round, Caden Curry, I like him. In the other seventh round, Xavier Hughes.
Did Yurp have to go to? You got Dominique Orange in the fourth because I did a little 3 round mock draft and I got Dominic in the third. You think he would go to the fourth?
Who you talking about,
He said he got Dominic Orange in the fourth. That's one of my. That's my. I did a 3 rounder. You know who my second rounder was. I'm not going over that again. My third rounder was Dominic Orange.
Well, he's
If
going in
he,
like
if
third,
if you
fourth
can go,
round.
if you can get him in the fourth, that'd be awesome. But I don't.
I've been seeing a lot of mocks like between the second and the fourth.
Mm, mock drafts really don't mean shit to me though. They're fun to do, but I mean, sometimes you can pick up like premier players in the third round.
And there were no trades. That's a pretty good mock right there, G Fan. That's a pretty good
Yeah, if
mock
you can
right
get
there.
Dominic Orange, Dominic Orange is one of my favorites too.
Yeah, they call Big Citrus.
Yeah, DT, Iowa State, 322 fucking pounds. Excuse me. Damn, I've been doing good with the F word, but not tonight. Sorry, YouTube.
It slips here and there. You fine. But yeah, Dominique Orange is a beast. Yeah, he's definitely a beast.
I'm gonna look it up, see what this says. This is potential spot to go. Keep my mind. Yeah, I think I just looked up, said second or third.
That's
Iowa State goes. That's some corn-fed boys, man. Don't want to mess with them, man, on the line. And this one's even higher. It says it's 6'4". I had 6'2" when I looked him up before. He's 6'4", 325. I had 6'2", 322.
that's great. That's a big guy right there, man. That's a big
Corn-fed
guy
boys,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah, big
Shout out
sisters.
to
Yeah.
Greg Gleaver. What's up, man? What's up, brother? See, Rick
Oh,
Nation.
Greg, good to see you in the building.
He said, "Gary, would you be mad if the Raiders take a corner in the second round? I keep seeing corners falling to our second pick. No, I wouldn't be mad, but I wouldn't understand it because you have two starting corners already, and you have a starting slot already. I mean, I would see, I would definitely see us getting a safety before that's in the second round more than a corner. So, but I think we can get Zaki Wheatley around there. You feel me? So, I think we can get Zaki Wheatley in the later rounds. So I don't know, but I don't really don't know that this second round pick is going to be a lot different.
It's going to be interesting to see which direction they go, man. Day two is going to be fascinating to watch, and the potential of trades. We don't know what's going to happen day two, man. And that's exciting.
Right,
All I know is I'm going to be sitting there watching it with my notepad.
man, I can't wait. And if I don't really get the memberships, I'm still going to go live. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to go live, but I do want to do something dope like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
That takes a little bit to get the memberships going, man.
yeah, yeah.
Don't be discouraged, man. Don't ever give up your dreams, man.
No. I know, but I'm still going to go live
Dreams.
because I still use about content
Oh
that
yeah,
you should.
absolutely you should go live, man.
So,
I might even pop in there on Thursday from a draft party, so
right.
if it's
Oh yeah,
possible.
oh yeah, because you're going to the what's the name? That's right.
I'm
That's
going
right.
to Shenanigans, and I'm hoping to get a picture with Bill Romanowski. He's going to be there. Hoping to get a picture and an autograph from Bill Romanowski. Uh, I know it's a meet and greet, but I don't know if he's signing autographs or not. But it's going to be fun anyway.
Right.
Sacramento,
Yeah.
man, go to that. It's on Madison Avenue. It's Shenanigans. Pretty close. Bill Romanowski is going to be doing a meet and greet. Who doesn't love Bill Romanowski?
Nah, Bill was a guy, man. See, I can't be mad at another quarter. It could be a good thing, like Denver shut down DBs. I ain't saying it ain't a good thing, but I mean, we kind of got some pretty decent DBs back there already. You know, we re-signed Eric Stokes. You know what I'm saying? What's the next one? Darren Porter, I think, is going to take another leap. And then we just got Tyron Johnson. So, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it, but I mean, shoot,
Yeah.
you know.
The only thing I don't like about it is Darren Porter, again, it was another dude that was screwed by Pete Carroll uh, as far as playing time. He got more playing time than some of the players did, but he got screwed by that. Quarterback is not an easy position to learn. You can't just stick him in there as little as they did and expect him to do well. So we don't know how he can do. He could be, I think, he's fast as lightning. So we know that. So that's good. But
He's,
he just another one of those question marks, and it's not his fault. It's the coach's fault from last year.
I know what I'm saying. And I'm not look quarters, but it's not as bad as safeties. Even our head coach said we're really bad at safety depth.
Yep,
We
yes, he
need more
did.
safety depth quarterback.
Yeah, and he even alluded to the fact that this draft class has some good safeties in it. So
Right. And Greg said Porter and a partner in crime opposite of him is Eric Stokes. What do you think we resigned? That's his partner in crime right there. And to be honest, Darren Porter is more of a partner in crime. Is more of his is the Robin to Eric Stokes Batman for it. You want to take that. But no, I'm not saying we don't need cornerback help. Like we definitely need more corners. But I would get
We
safety
need depth
first.
everywhere. The only place we don't need depth is some punter.
And kicker.
I think we're going to be in a BPA situation, slightly leaning maybe to the. I think it's going to be more BPA, straight up BPA, than it is going to be BPA by position of need because we need every single position. So mm, I see that setting us up good to get the best players available at that time. And that's what you want in the draft.
And he still got undrafted
I
free
mean,
see
I
that.
mean, how many of us were pissed when when they drafted Bowers after we just picked up Michael Mayer? How many of us were pissed at first when we drafted Bowers?
I ain't gonna lie,
Because it
I was go ahead.
was not a position of need. I wasn't pissed either because I knew who he was, but there was a lot of people butthurt about that. I mean, this guy's not just a tight end. And I'm a Notre Dame fan, and we had Michael Mayer, but I mean, I knew the difference between the two of them, and but a lot of people were like going, "Why get him?" Well, same thing can happen this year as far as like, well, we didn't think we needed that, but they're going to get this guy, and he's going to potentially prove to be something special. That's what I
Right.
think. That's what they're looking for more than anything right now than a specific position group. We need everything.
I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely
You
agree.
can't name one position besides punter that we don't need something on.
I think we're good at linebacker for real, for real.
I think that's one of our better positions. I think they did a great job in free agency with the linebackers. And plus the dude, the Baum bro, well, they're not brothers, but I call them the Baum brothers. Uh, we still got them to see what they can do. I think they did a great job. So yeah, the depth is a little less needy there, but we still could use depth there. But uh, but yeah, I agree with you. There's it's not that
I only
as
say that
bad.
because you move Quiddy Pay and Max Crosby to linebacker, and you also move what's the name the linebacker. I think what's the name is going to be playing Joe and what's the name will be playing defensive end. And then you have your nose tackles.
You think
So
they're
you
going to
got
move
two.
Max Crosby to linebacker?
Yeah, he's playing on the outside. It's going to be him and Quiddy Pay on the outside, and then the two middles will
Oh, okay,
be
I see what you're saying. Okay, I forgot about for a second there. I forgot about the 3-4 defense. So one of the five guys on the line still just playing more to the outside. Gotcha. My bad.
you said nah, you get them. Greg said I could see teams trying to cop block us for getting a D tackle. I mean, we get third in the second round, so I don't see how that happen. Because either you're gonna get either who's the first team, who's the two teams in front of us.
There's
I don't
actually
even think they get D tackle.
we got the fourth pick in the third round. I think we have the third pick in this third round. I think that's how it goes. Then we got the
Yeah.
second pick in the fourth round. I think that's how it goes.
Wait, so we got the what? The third pick in the
We got the
second
fourth.
round, right?
We know we got the fourth. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe we got the fourth. I can look it up. I'm not positive now, but I thought it was the fourth. I was pretty sure it was the fourth. What pick do the Raiders have in the second round?
It's pick 36. So,
Yeah, they have fourth overall. Fourth pick in the second round, 36 overall.
so who's in front of us? Do you know?
Let me see if it said. Let me see. Okay, who has the first five picks in the second round in this year's NFL draft? Okay, why couldn't it just make it easy? Now it's making me look shit up. Okay, okay, here we go. Picks overall. Okay, first, second, third. I got to get past the first round here. Well, it only goes up to the first round. What about the second? I hate when I have to. Who has
I,
the first five picks in the second round of the NFL draft in 2026? Okay, here we go. Fuck. Sorry. That's the fourth time I've cussed tonight. Okay, pick 33, New York Jets. Pick 34, Arizona Cardinals. Uh, 35 is the Tennessee Titans. 36 is us. And then 37 is the Giants. So Jets, Cardinals, Titans are ahead of us.
so is Jets, Titans, and who else?
Cardinals have the second. Jets first, Cardinals second, Titans third. We have fourth.
I don't really see none of them getting a deep tackle. Definitely not the Titans. I think the Cardinals got two good D tackles also, and I think the Jets, they got a. I think we can get them because if they, I think we'll be able to get Lee Hunter or Caleb Banks. So
I should have
in the
done the
second.
first 10 picks to see if there's any team that
And to be honest, even if we don't get them
missed
two,
all second round picks in the NFL draft this 2026.
like Unc said in like what's the name said, he we can get Dominique Orange in like the second. I mean, like the third or the fourth round. So I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah, I don't think Dominic will make it past the third. But yeah, we got Giants behind us, the Texans behind us, the Browns, Chiefs. Of course we're not going to trade with the Chiefs. Bengals, Saints, Dolphins, Jets again, Rams, Ravens. So I mean, so who of those teams? Maybe the Browns, maybe the Bengals, maybe the Saints, maybe even the Dolphins. No, I mean not the Dolphins. They're in salary cap hell. Uh, May want to trade
Patriots
up.
only got Patriots only got one pick in the first round, bro. What are you talking about?
I didn't say the Patriots. I never mentioned the Patriots.
I mean, even if they pick one, you still got mad D tackle
I did
that's
not
nice
mention the.
before them.
I did not mention the Patriots. I didn't even go that far down. I'm only going down to like the
No,
10th pick.
I'm talking to Greg. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you
Patriots
should
are
say
like
that.
what? Where's the Patriots
There's
at?
mad D
I don't even.
tackle. So
Patriots aren't till 63. There ain't no way we're trading down there. Unless they want to give us a first rounder too.
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I was just mentioning the teams that are just like the last, maybe 5 to 7 of us behind it. That's the Giants, the Texans that they got via the Commanders, Cleveland Browns, Kansas City Chiefs. There's no way in hell we're gonna trade with the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Saints, the Dolphins, and the Jets again. After that, I don't think the Rams or Ravens or Colts or Buccaneers or anybody like that's going to try to trade up in the second round, but you never know. I hope we don't trade back that far. I don't want to get into the fucking. God bless it. I don't want to get back into the mid
So what?
40s.
What? All right. So Greg, what does that have to do with them taking a D tackle when they got? There's still going to be mad D tackles in the second round. What are you saying? That's what I'm saying. Shout out Alec him in the building. But like Alex said, Dominic Arnold, like we can still get him.
Oh, that's one of I have him. I have him written down right here as my third round pick,
You
67.
got like Tim Keenan. You got
Another pick nobody liked when I said it the first time.
dude from Ohio State. What's his name? McDonough. Like
I think yeah, it is.
you got mad defensive tackles. The dude who's in our top 30 visits from Missouri, even him. Like you got mad D tackles. So
Oh yeah,
I
this
don't
year is the D line class that every year there seems to be one position group that just dominates the draft. This year's absolutely defensive line by far. It's not even close. That's why you can pick these guys up later. That's why maybe you can pick up a Dominic Orange in the fourth round. I don't know, man. I find that hard to believe. Maybe if they
you might
trade back in the maybe if they trade back in the third a little bit and still pick him up, maybe a possibility of doing that. That's possible. But he's gone on the third round one way or another. In my opinion, I
right.
say just draft him.
My dog is barking in his sleep, yo. Caleb Proctor. We'll see. Yeah, like it's mad D
Caleb,
tackles coming up. Like, I'm just saying
let
with
me
them,
here. I'm gonna just look up. Here, watch this. Who are the top defensive linemen coming up into the 2026 NFL draft? This ought to be good. Okay. Wow. It doesn't have that many. Top 2026 defensive line prospects are Peter Woods from Clemson, defensive tackle. Caden McDonald, defensive tackle. That might who you're talking about from Ohio State.
yeah,
Uh, Caleb Banks from your school, Florida.
that's not my
David
school.
Bailey.
Chewy, what up, Chewy?
Oh yeah, oh shit, I'm sorry. You're Miami, huh? I'm sorry. My bad. And then David Bailey, Texas Tech. Texas Tech has a ridiculous defense. They're gonna have a lot of players in the draft. And then
That's what I'm saying.
Christopher Miller,
Lee Hunter is right.
huh?
Lee Hunter from Texas Tech.
Yeah, that was the next one. I haven't got to him yet. Uh, Lee Hunter, defensive tackle from Texas Tech, and then Grace Halton from defensive tackle. That's one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That's the seven. The only of those seven. Oh no,
I take Corleone too. from Texas A&M. Really good guy. He's a really good D tackle.
Well, there's a lot of them in this draft. You can't go wrong. That's why I'm saying we can
That, that's
hold
what I'm
off.
trying to.
That's what I'm trying to say is draft the guard in the second round and wait on your defensive tackle because it is a deep class. We can get a really good defensive tackle in the third round. We can get a really good one in the fourth round, I bet you, because it's so deep. That's why I'm going more offensive line early.
I can do
It's just
that.
the way that's just
I'm
the way
going.
my mind is thinking.
I'm like safety. I'm more like I would go like safety in a second.
That'd be
Have him
cool
check.
too. You pick up a safety in a second. Uh,
I'll get the best safety in the second round. Let me see some top safeties in the second round. Top 2026 second round. I don't know why they keep talking about Manuel McNeil Warner, but Genesis Smith, Arizona, AJ Halsey, Kamari Ramsey. I really like Zaki Wheatley. Um, I think AJ Halsey though is one of them. Him and Genesis Smith is really good. I'm not really sold up, but shit, Dylan Thiedemann drops to the second, which I don't think he does. I'll even grab him without a doubt. Shoot, you got Jacoby Thomas. You get him in the
oh,
second round.
I didn't see Jess in here. Hey, Jess, can we,
Yeah, Chewy, what's happening? I said Chewy. I don't know if you've seen him up on there.
I must have missed it. I must have missed it. Jess, when are you gonna have a show? What's up? I haven't seen no lives from you or no, uh, you know, premiere shows or anything. Where you just doing a short or something like. I haven't seen any in a while. What's up? Taking a break?
Shoot, Michael Toffee from what's the name? I'll grab him too, but I don't know if he's more like a late third or what not. But
Oh,
shoot, shit,
Allegretta's in
maybe
there too.
maybe we will guard her like that. But more than that, if we get if there's a lot of safeties in there like that, that's pretty good. I believe we can go and get them in the league rounds too, and still pick up like a top. It's probably why I think we're going to get a top wide receiver like Denzel Boston or somebody like that. I feel like that could be the plan. Alec in the building, my brother. He said, "Do it all right, thanks." Yes, sir.
Good to
Appreciate
hear.
everybody putting up, man. Hope y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already. I want to thank the new subscribers who subscribed to the channel. Definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely appreciate it. Yes, sir. We in the building,
Oh,
y'all.
did they? Man, I missed it. I should have gotten the notification
Who did one? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They did do one.
saying
Sure, yeah.
cover three show. Man, my bad. Sorry, Jess, I missed it. I'll have to look it up. And I've kind of been off and on out of touch lately too, so I must have missed it. Yeah, I like the Cover Three show. That's the Northern California, Central California, Southern California show. I like that show. It's a good show.
Yeah,
Y'all ought to check that out. That Cover Three show that G
yes,
Fam
sir.
is talking about. That is a good show, man.
Definitely. You got what's his name? Raider J, and then you
Raider
got
J, you got Jess, and then you
yeah,
got or Chewy, as most people know him.
yes, sir. And Bryson, Issa, yeah. It's a lot of guys that's out here, you know. We got some nose tackles on the roster already too. And J. Geese and what's his name? Yeah, I was mentioning them like a couple shows ago. I forgot the name. I forgot his name. I gotta look him up real quick.
Tonka
Huh?
Hemingway, Tonka Hemingway.
No, I'm talking about nose tackles. Tonka is he a D tackle. I'm talking about like
Well,
true nose tackle.
so is JJ.
No, JJ Geese is like 320 something, ain't he? Let me see what's his name, because they people say he could be one of our nose tackles. From what I was hearing, let me look it up real quick. Well, since I'm looking
I
him
like
up,
JJ Pegues. You know you know uh, yeah, he just said Tonka Hemingway too. Um,
nah,
I
talking
I wish they would have been training Lockie Tossie on the defensive line. I think he would make a great nose tackle if they got him on the offensive line. Lockie Tossie,
yeah. So all
I
right,
assumed he was going to go on the defensive line when we got him, but they stick him on the offensive line. I just bewilder me. He's never played football before in his life. Put him on the defensive line.
right,
You know, I mean, look at the size man,
right,
especially in a 3-4. Are you kidding me?
right. Um,
That dude's used to a scrum, man.
so Tonka Hemingway is not playing nose tackle because he's only 284 pounds. So that's not
Oh no,
happening.
that's too small. That's way too small.
I tried telling people, but and Adam Butler is only 301 pounds, so I don't see him playing nose tackle either.
That
Your
I don't
nose
see
tackle,
any of them playing nose tackle. That's why I think we should get a nose tackle.
your nose tackle has to be at least 325 to 330, and um,
Have some wingspan to him too.
that also. So um, hold on, let me look for it.
God
So
bless it.
let me find them. So Broderick Martin could be our nose tackle. He's 6'5", 330 pounds. So that's one guy that could be our nose tackle. And like I said, the other one is JJ Pegues. He is 6'2", 325 pounds. Please listen to
Be
me.
right back.
Yeah, but putting Lockie Tassi at D tackle would solve a lot of problems also. 6'6", 373. Shoot. Nose tackle, Jane Ganads from Mon Oyster State is a dog. Why I feel like that is not who that is, yo. That's somebody you made up, bro. Why that is somebody you made up? Man. I just feel like that's not even nobody like I don't even know what that is, bro. You need to be a scout of some sort. You need to be a scout of some sort. But yeah, man, it's getting a little late over here, y'all. We'll wait till Unc back, come back again. I'm gonna probably hop off in a few minutes. Then get some sleep. I gotta wake up in the morning and do some things. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that nose tackle is crazy. He definitely is, yo. I don't even know where that school is at. Mount Oyster State is crazy. Oh man, that's so funny.
Mountain Oyster State? Is that really a school?
No, G
It's
fan
not
was
like
on.
a Rocky. It's not like what do they call those? The Rocky Mountain oysters or cow balls? I think he's effing with us.
He's definitely effing around. He's definitely effing around. This guy is funny.
Exactly, Rocky Mountain. That's what it reminded me of. Rocky Mountain oysters, which are cow testicles. People actually eat them. Not this person.
Yeah, yo, G fan, you gotta chill, bro. He said Mount Rocky Mountain Oyster Tech is crazy. Yo, y'all gotta chill. Yeah, I definitely gotta chill. That is definitely crazy right there. That's crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. Man, but yeah, man, definitely appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Got a few more minutes, so y'all get y'all questions in, get y'all comments in before we get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know, let me know, let me know.
Yeah, give us a question or give us something like, what do you want to see happen this year or whatever. Whether it be win
Right.
predictions or how they look or whatever, doesn't matter. What are you looking forward to most this year
I'm
besides
finna cut
Rocky
it
Mountain
short
oysters?
after these. I'm finna cut it short after this, y'all. Sleep. Well, I think we're finna cut it short tonight.
All right.
Yeah, man, like I said, man, I appreciate everybody pulling up. Um, and chat, thank you once again for being so wonderful. So wonderful. Appreciate everybody, man. You got anything you want to say?
I'm gonna kind of echo what you just said. And thank you to the chat, man. Keeping it going. Um, Thank you guys for sticking with us and putting out some good comments, asking good questions, stuff like that, being part of the show. Hard to do without you. Happy Easter to you too. Happy Easter. My wife bought a ham, so I'm gonna have ham tomorrow. I'm a happy guy. Everybody's shouting out Happy Easter. Happy Easter, everybody. Enjoy your day. If you have kids, enjoy the Easter egg hunt. I miss those days when my daughter was young and like do the eggs and stuff and dye eggs and hide them out in the backyard.
Nah, facts. Yeah, happy Easter to everybody, man. Yes, sir. I hope you have a good weekend. We're gonna do an Easter show tomorrow, Easter night show. So, um, yeah, man. I hope everybody's had a good night. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. Definitely appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you ain't subscribed already, and yeah, man, appreciate it. Love y'all. And till the next time, with that being said, y'all know what it is. You're
Raiders.
Yes. Have a blessed one, y'all, and I'll see y'all